Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we have a delicious recipe for you. So today we're gonna be making our own twist on a amazing spicy fried chicken sandwich. So we're gonna make some delicious Indian spiced fried chicken. With that, we're gonna make a spicy mayo dipping sauce to go with it, and it's gonna taste absolutely amazing. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into our video. So today we're going to be making a delicious and Indian spiced fried chicken sandwich. So step one, take 2 large skinless and boneless chicken breasts, and we're going to cut these in half so they can fit onto one bun. Next, we're going to place them in a large Ziploc bag, and then we're going to use a large rolling pin and use this to tenderize and flatten out each chicken piece a bit. This will allow for us to get an even coating of our breading later on, and it will also ensure that we get an even cook on our chicken. If the pieces still seem too big for your bun, you can cut them up a little bit smaller. Once you are done, place your chicken pieces in a large mixing bowl, and then to this we're going to add in half a cup of buttermilk. So we're using buttermilk because it's slightly acidic, and this helps tenderize the chicken further so that when we fry the chicken, it can still remain juicy and moist on the inside, but when we add in all our flavors into our flour later on, it can absorb all those flavors. Next to this, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of your favorite hot sauce. Now, once the chicken becomes tender, it will start to absorb some of the spice from the hot sauce, and as a result will become spicy inside and out. Give it all a nice mix until the hot sauce is completely mixed in, and then we can cover the bowl and let it marinate in the fridge for about 30 minutes to an hour. Make sure to also wipe down your counter after each step. Since you're handling raw meat, you want to make sure that you clean as you go and always wash your hands immediately after to avoid any possible contamination. After about 30 to 60 minutes, we can take the chicken out of the fridge, and we can now start breading our chicken. So the first thing that we're going to do is into a mixing bowl, we're going to add in 1 cup of flour, and then to this we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of red chili powder or cayenne, and last but not least, we're going to add in 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala. Give it all a nice mix until all of our spices are well combined into our flour. Next, in a separate bowl, we have 2 eggs, and we will whisk them until they are properly mixed and uniform. Now the time has come for us to bread our chicken. So what we're going to do is first we're going to take the chicken out of the buttermilk and the hot sauce mixture, and we're going to coat it in spiced flour. Then from the flour, we're going to move it into our egg mixture and coat both sides. Once both sides are coated with the eggs, we're going to move it back into the flour for 1 more coating. Once that is done, shake off the excess flour from the chicken and place it on a baking tray for use later. Finish up the rest of the chicken pieces following the same technique until all of our chicken pieces are properly coated in our spiced flour and the egg mixture. Once all of the chicken is ready, we can move on to frying our chicken. So take a deep saucepan, and into that we are going to add our oil and allow it to heat up. You want your oil to be at least 3 inches deep, and you can use canola oil or avocado oil, anything really that has a high smoke point. This will allow you to fry at a high temperature without burning your chicken and having too much smoke. You want to heat up your oil to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then to this we're going to add in our chicken pieces, one at a time. So cook the chicken for about 5 to 7 minutes, or until it's nice and golden brown, and this will ensure that your breading does not burn, but also that your chicken is cooked properly. You want to make sure that the internal temperature of your chicken is at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit to ensure that it's cooked all the way through and it's not raw. You don't want to eat chicken that's pink on the inside, or else you might risk getting sick. So if you see that it's pink, make sure you cook it all the way through, and you can make sure that you don't get sick. Cook all of your chicken pieces one by one, and then when you're done, you can set them aside on a paper towel to cool down and to get rid of some of the excess oil. Once that is ready, we're almost ready to start assembling our sandwich. But first, we need to make our sauce. So into a bowl, add in 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 teaspoon of spicy mustard, 1 tablespoon of sriracha, and last but not least, 1 to 2 teaspoons of your favorite hot sauce. Give it all a nice mix, and our sauce is ready. So now take some toasted brioche buns, and to the bottom bun, we're gonna first apply a generous amount of our sauce. Next, we're gonna top this up with some fresh and crisp lettuce, and then on top of this lettuce is gonna sit our delicious fried chicken. Then we're gonna top it off with some of our more spicy sauce. Last but not least, we're also gonna add some fresh cut red onions just to give a nice bit of spice extra on top of the sauce and the chicken. Now, if you wanted to, you could also add in a slice of cheese. That part is completely optional and up to you. If you're not adding cheese, then all you're gonna do is you're gonna top your top bun on top of your sandwich, and our awesome fried Indian chicken sandwich is ready for us to dig into. So let's head over to the taste zone so I can enjoy. So guys, here we have our amazing sandwich. I cut it in half so you guys can see the awesome cross section here. I'm going to dig right in. Guys, it's so flavorful. The amazing dipping sauce, the spicy red onions on it, the juicy chicken underneath, absolutely delicious. You guys need to try this out for yourself, because if you love spicy chicken sandwiches, this is gonna be your brand new go-to favorite. So, make it at home, let us know how it turns out for you, and keep on cooking.